One Piece filler arc everybody hates.
So after making a video about Naruto and Bleach filler,
The best
I feel like I
fillers.
have to make a video about One Piece filler too, but not filler like G9, because I mean everybody talks about
I don't
that.
remember this
so
filler.
I looked up what is the worst One Piece filler, and the two arcs that people said
One Piece doesn't have fillers, I think.
were the worst was the Rainbow Mist arc and the Ice Hunters arc. I thought I was only gonna have to watch one, but One Piece doesn't really have huge filler arcs like Naruto or Bleach, so
I think Naruto has better fillers because I love bad fillers. If I want to watch a filler, it needs to be the worst filler ever. I don't want to watch a good filler. I want to watch a shitty filler like the Bounce from Bleach.
Starting with the Rainbow Mist arc. Okay, so this arc is right after Alabasta. So while the Straw Hats are leaving the island, they get chased by Marines.
Oh
They
my
get away
god,
from the
those
Marines,
guys.
And they decide to stop at this island for supplies. This island that definitely has a name that I
Yes, Jeffrey's there.
definitely remember. Give me
No,
1
they're gonna
second.
be...
This island called Ruluka. So Luffy goes to eat, Nami goes to like Saks Fifth or something. While Luffy's eating, he meets this guy
I
called
think this guy's
Henzo, who
great.
has been looking for this thing called the Rainbow Mist for years because it took
Yes,
his friend. But
this
this
is
nigga has
drugs.
been researching this shit for like a cool 40 years and he has nothing to show for it. And he don't got like a family, a hobby, some hoes. Like all this nigga does is research the Rainbow Mist. While Luffy is eating,
Yeah,
he
but,
finds out
but
that the
you have
Rainbow-
to love something. You have to put your heart into something with your the flame of your spirit. And Rainbow Mist is something important to do this. I would do
town
this
is corrupt,
with
and he,
rainbows.
like, taxes
I
people
would smoke a rainbow if I could.
for everything. The mayor's name is Wedden,
Oh,
and he has
this
like
guy.
a son and a grandson to help him tax people. A long time ago, he was a pirate and raided the island and basically just became the mayor by force, which is also when Henzo's friends went into the Rainbow Mist because they was running from him. Which honestly, they might have been able to beat this nigga. They was low-key tossing him around. This nigga was not on shit. And
I
this
don't remember this episode. I don't remember.
like
No
his
way I
prime.
can
see
remember
why
this.
He became mayor. He would have got cooked in the new world. But Henzo finally finds the Rainbow Mist, and he goes in there with Luffy, Zoro,
Wait,
Robin,
this
and
is very
Usopp. While
psychedelic.
there, he finds his same friends from at this point like 40 years ago. And it turns out you don't age while in the Rainbow Mist. As kids, Henzo and his friends made this crew called the Pumpkin Pirates, which is a horrible name. And
Okay,
they
this is the worst filler I've ever seen in my life. I think I like this filler already.
also have a horrible Jolly Roger. Like, look at
Oh.
this shit. I'm glad these niggas.
I've
got
seen worse.
on the
I've
mix.
seen worse
This
in
shit
my
should
life.
Never see the light of day. But Tenzo's friend Rapa Nui, he's like the group leader, is mad at Tenzo because he's the scientist for the same.
Everybody's
pirates
so
that raided
ugly.
their
This
village.
guy
And
he looks like Saddam
I think he
Hussein.
like killed their parents.
Saddam Hussein. Whoa,
Scientist
come
first.
on, he's Saddam
Same
Hussein.
pirate that raided their village, and I think he like killed their parents too. But Henzo says the reason he's working with him is because he needed the resources to research how to get his friends back. And the reason Wedden is
I don't think this guy has a lot of friends. I can say this. He's trying to find his friends. Who's friends with this guy? Okay, he has power, so he has friends.
paying for the research is because there's treasure in there and he wants to get it. After that, they become friends again until Luffy dumbass messes everything up and Wedden
What? It's from another dimension.
starts his plan to go and get the treasure. Every nigga in this filler got a dumbass name, by the way. They are like the most forgettable names on earth. And I'm like 90% sure I
This
haven't heard
guy,
any of
Pukao. What?
these names when I was watching the filler. I'm pretty sure they making this shit up. But the plan starts and the Straw Hats stop it in like a cool 5 minutes because not a single one of these niggas can fight. Now they just gotta get out of the Rainbow Mist. So Rapa Nui
Wait, the rainbow is like a city. They can live inside the rainbow and they have society. They have elections and shit inside the
and
rainbow.
niggas sacrifice their life so Henzo and the crew can get out. But it turns out they also got out the mist too, but 50 years
I think that's gay. I don't know. I don't want to live inside a rainbow. Come on, bro.
in the past. And they
I
say
don't wanna-
the reason they didn't go and visit Tenzo is because they wanted to become high-ranking Marines first, so then they could capture Wedden. And honestly, y'all could have at least sent my nigga a letter. And it took y'all 50 years to become high enough ranking Marines that y'all could go after Wedden. This nigga's bounty is
Well, what on? What? This guy's important, I think. No, it's not. He's a very
14 million.
he's very a filler
it
guy.
only took Kobe like 3 years to become relatively
Yeah,
high
Kobe becomes such a Chad.
ranking. Alright, so
Then-
the next arc is the Ice Hunters arc. So this arc is right after Eni's lobby. While sailing, they run into this crew called the Phoenix Pirates. And Luffy
I
notices
know
that
why I don't remember. I skipped it.
these niggas are
Of
obviously
course I
broke
would
as
do
hell,
that.
offers them a meal. And after that, they try and poison the Straw Hats so they can give them to bounty hunters. Now, see, the reason they want to give them to these bounty hunters is because in the New World, these niggas got their ass beat. Now see, the ass whooping was so bad that it sent these niggas back to the Grand Line and it put their captain out of commission. And it left their ship in this condition. They had to be putting belt to ass.
I don't think it's their fault because the ship's like that. Like, it's a very weird word. What? Those guys are dressing like
also
what?
Took they
Come on, this is the craziest and the best outfit ever. I want to dress like this
because they are scared and want their flag back. They are listening to every word they say. You know, me personally, I would have died for that flag, but you know, that's just me. So the crew, after realizing these niggas try to backdoor them, forces them back onto their own ship. They're about to leave them, but Chopper says he wants to treat their captain, so they bring the ship along with them. After a while, the captain finally wakes up and he realizes him and his crew are not built for this shit. He says they're never going back to the New World, and he even thinks about disbanding his
if you're a filler character, you're not built for the New World. You're not.
Which honestly, understandable. If all that happened to me, I would have went back over the Grand Line and just been the East Blue Grim Reaper like me.
Man, I'm gonna live in soft blue.
Separated from the crew, and the Straw Hats proceed to also get their flag by the same bounty hunters. The reason the bounty hunters are still in the flag.
This guy's a perfect guy. I want to be this guy. I want to date this guy. I want to be his wife, his girlfriend. I want to be this guy's girlfriend. This is the most beautiful man in One Piece.
It's for their dad, who just likes flags for some reason. But because the Straw Hats are actually real pirates and not scary, they try and get their flag back. While doing this, they get into some fights. They're all boring as hell.
Yes, this is really a very boring fight.
This arc is only like 10 episodes, but trust me, it feels so
10 episodes? This is too much.
That's even worth watching is
if you put this 10 seconds in my face, I don't want to see this.
Sanji versus that couple. And I ain't gonna lie, it's mostly just because Usopp and Sanji are my two favorite characters. But all you need to know is that all the Straw Hats get captured, they break out immediately and go looking for their flag again. But before they find the flag, Luffy fights the main boss named Achino. Achino actually has basically the same devil fruit as Oven from Whole Cake. But Luffy beats him and the Straw Hats get their flag back, and the captain of the Phoenix Pirates decides that he doesn't want to be scary anymore, and the arc ends. Thankfully, I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh my god, now I know why they waste a lot of time in One Piece with people running, because half of every One Piece episode is people running and just the shoes. You just hear the shoes and people running out everywhere. We know why, because they hate the fillers are so bad. Like, I prefer to listen to shoes forever, just those marines running, than to see a fucking Rainbow City.
How they made 10 episodes feel like
Rainbow guy. I don't know. I don't wanna see this filler.
So I think that they're bad, like everybody says. Yeah, kinda. At least for the Ice Hunters arc, this shit was boring as hell. This shit coming right after what might be the best One Piece arc of all time. It's damn near disrespectful. The Rainbow Mist arc is pretty cool though. I thought it was alright. But now after watching all of the worst filler arcs in the big three.
Man, those two, I think those are the best two fillers ever made. Those two, oh my god, I love both of them. My favorite is the Mitsuki Tyger.
I think has the worst filler.
The Tyger, I like that one. That one
being the best and 3 being the worst. It will probably go Bleach, Gap, then One Piece slightly ahead of Naruto. Like the more
Naruto is the worst.
Arc, it wasn't even that bad. Where the Ice Hunters arc in One Piece is just genuinely.
I don't think any anime in the history of animation. I don't think any anime has made a filler worse than. Come on, Naruto's fillers.
And I'll be honest,
it's so bad.
Naruto's worst
it's so fucking
like
bad.
A good 4 years, but I remember that shit being horrible. Maybe one day I'll make a dedicated video for Naruto and Naruto Shippuden's worst arc. I think I need a little break from watching fillers.
Every filler in Naruto is bad.
But that's the end of the video. I'm in the drive-thru.
I think the Mizuki Tiger is the best filler of all time.